Yalimidad and Khushamidid. My name is Kavish Hussain and it is my pleasure to host the Ismaili Update today. I am coming to you from Islamabad where Princess Zahra Agha Khan has just concluded a 6-day trip to Pakistan to review a number of projects of the Aga Khan Development Network. Princess Zahra, who was accompanied by her son Ilyan during the visit, attended an institutional dinner. A number of artists from Gilgit, Hunza and Chitral showcased their talents in the performances at the dinner, including the Coke Studio performer Natasha Bey. Princess Zahra thanked the assembled leaders and acknowledged the important work being done by the institutions in Pakistan.
Very small institutions making a huge difference in the communities where they work. And it's thanks to every single person in this system, officially, unofficially, employed, volunteer, donor, friend. Every single person makes this network of agencies and institutions what it is. And so I just stand here as a representative of an ongoing vision, the vision that we're all following, His Highness's vision, that has had such a huge impact. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome. Thank you for coming with us.
Princess Zahra oversees many of the activities of AKDN related to health and education. And these were definitely the major themes of this visit. AKDN has had a presence in Pakistan since 1905 and has a special significance within the country given the important role that was played by Maulana Sultan Muhammad Shah in the creation of Pakistan. Their first stop was Gilgit, where Princess Zahra called on the governor and the chief minister before visiting the recently upgraded Aga Khan Medical Center and the Aga Khan Higher Secondary School in Gilgit. The school, which is celebrating its 25th anniversary, was originally established in order to provide boys with continuity of quality education from grade 8 up to grade 12, and in 2022 became a co-education institution and now has over 150 girls enrolled. Adjacent to the school is the Shah Karim Hostel, which was established in 1968 and houses close to 200 students from surrounding towns to give them access to the high school. Princess Zahra met with the students in the hostel to learn more about their experiences. The next day started with a visit to the Aga Khan School in Aliabad. Established in 2018, the school was a result of the merger of two primary schools that were located on the outskirts of Aliabad village. Today, over 400 students attend this school.
1, 2, 3.
Princess Zahra went on to attend the inauguration of the Aga Khan Comprehensive Health Center. The center is a major healthcare provider in the Aliabad village, reaching the neighboring Nagar district as well. Finally, returning back to Gilgit, they visited the Aga Khan University's Professional Development Center North, inaugurated by Maulana Hazar Imam in 2000. The center is the first of its kind to offer a professional development hub for teachers, teacher educators, education administrators, and managers in the region. The next day, Princess Zahra and Ilyan visited the Imit Valley in the Desert district of Gilgit-Baltistan, in the Hindu Kush and Karakoram mountains. The valley encompasses 10 villages, some of which are at the altitude of over 3,000 meters. Here they visited a health center and the Diamond Jubilee School and observed an emergency simulation by the Aga Khan Agency for Habitat's emergency response teams. The day continued in the tranquil Sherkila Valley with the inauguration of the Sherkila Girls Hostel adjoining the Aga Khan Higher Secondary School. The school was established in 1983 by Maulana Hazar Imam as a Silver Jubilee project. The hostel will enable students to attend the school from remote villages and offer facilities for sports, prayers, and recreation. Princess Zahra and Ilyan watched performances from the students and heard from residents at the hostel. On Saturday, they visited the Aga Khan Medical Center Buni, which is the hub facility of Aga Khan Health Service Pakistan in the Chitral region. It was established to provide basic and comprehensive obstetric, neonatal, and child health care to approximately 250,000 people living in Upper Chitral, and now serves as a major healthcare provider in the region. The next stop for this part of the visit was the Chitral Diagnostic Center. They also visited the Aga Khan Agency for Habitat's Emergency Operations Center in Chitral and the Aga Khan Higher Secondary School in Seenlasht. While at the school, Princess Zara planted a tree as a symbolic groundbreaking for a new school to be built in nearby Garam Chashma. At dinner, President of the Ismaili Council for Pakistan, Nizar Mewawala, thanked Princess Zara for spending so much time in Pakistan and requested her to come back soon.
I would like to request Princess Zara and her dear son Ilyan to please visit us again soon, because your visit here not only inspires the rest of us and the Jamaats and the communities in which we work to do better, to do more. We also learn a lot from you, and really it's a pleasure to see the kind of impact that it has. This is all driven by the spirit of the vision of our Imam, and your presence here makes us feel his presence in a much more direct manner. So thank you very much.
This has been a special week for us here in Pakistan. In a whistle-stop tour of north of the country, Princess Zara visited over a dozen projects. These projects are benefiting the health and education of tens of thousands of people living in the region. It is a real testament to the work of Maulana Hazar Imam and what he has done for the Jamaat and others living in the regions. Princess Zara reminded guests at the dinner of the importance of the work being done and the far-reaching vision of Hazar Imam.
We have to be there. We have to provide access, be relevant, and have a huge impact. And I can honestly say, after 3 really not exhausting days at all, that it was absolutely wonderful to be there again with colleagues and friends. We have our path ahead of us that's been traced for us. We have a vision to follow. We have very many miles to go in these footsteps that we all have to follow. And I know that we are all committed to do so. So thank you.